up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live. What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live. The one and only Sky Blackwell. Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live. I'm doing a message now. Click the like button, like this video. I'm doing an audio message now. And yes, the message I'm speaking about today is we have to have faith during the silence. Faith during the silence. So I'm about to express myself on this topic about faith during the silence. Faith during the silence. Faith during the silence. We have to have faith during the silence. Faith during the silence. Faith during the silence. So, there's different times that in life, there's seasons and cycles, literally in life. It's like the ocean, the waves, the tide, and the seasons and cycles that changes, So sometimes it's time for planting the seeds, and sometimes it's harvest time where we enjoy more of our fruits of our labor. We enjoy more activity, more, connections, more, celebration and stuff, right? But then there's also time when we're planting the seeds, allowing the seeds to grow, we're watering the seeds, nurturing the seeds, giving it sunlight. And I'm referencing this to our life, different times in life, maybe we'll get to a point where, it's quiet, it's silence, we're isolated, we're alone a lot, so that's what I'm speaking about. I'm overcoming this isolation, like it hasn't worked out with any of the women I've ever been with, it's never worked out, and I'm not going to be discouraged. I know they are not meant for me. I know God has a special woman for me. God has a special queen. God has a special lady, a special wife meant for me, and I'm being patient. I'm doing the work on myself, but, I've been hurt and betrayed. I've been hurt and betrayed by many women. I've been lied on. I've been backstabbed, thrown in jail, I've been falsely accused. I've been misjudged, falsely accused. I've been lied about, and it's sad to see the hate and envy and jealousy in other people's hearts. These women, they were trying to stop my success. They were trying to prevent me to evolve. They were trying to ruin my future. They were jealous of my shine. They were jealous of, the higher path that I'm taking, and I had to overcome all that. A lot of these women in general, even if I didn't even get in a relationship with them, they still blew me off. They still blew me off. They still never gave me any time, no respect, no communication in real life, whether I was working at a job or at a store or, trying to interact with a woman online, on social media or whatever. They always blew me off. They treated me like nothing, and it wasn't cool, because I had been doing serious healing work, inner healing work on myself, detoxing, being a 9-year alkaline vegan. I'm a 9-year alkaline vegan already in a racist, prejudiced, toxic conservative place, called Texas, Dallas, Texas, and it's sad to see my own kind, my own so-called people, black women, they hate on me, not all of them, but, like I said, I've been through a lot of adversity where it's like I was able to see how fake people are, where people will go to the extent of lying to police, lying to other people, trying to destroy my character, they tried to slander my name. They tried to, you know, tarnish my image, because their own toxicity, because their own jealousy, because their own lack of growth and lack of progress in life. They didn't want to see me shine. They didn't want to see me do better. This is the honest truth. I got done dirty, ugly. I got treated like crap by many women, by several women. And you can see all these YouTube videos over the years as evidence of me pouring out my heart, pouring out my pain and hurt, where I went through so much different drama. I was treated like an option. Many of these clown ass women, they treated me like an option, and that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable because I am the priority. I am the main course. I am the prize. I am the trophy. I am the main course. I am the priority forever. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. And I'm willing to prioritize my woman who's really ready to take me seriously. I'm ready to prioritize my true lady that God has meant for me. I'm ready to be faithful and loyal to her, and I'm worthy to receive faithful, pure, loyal love and commitment from my woman, and also the fact that, like I said, I'm a healer, herbalist, nutritionist, leader, coach, author, producer, and I'm on this rare divine path, on this alkaline vegan journey, and the environment, like I said, is toxic. It's low frequency. Dallas, Texas is a toxic, low frequency, hateful, negative environment. All these hateful stares from the community, from neighbors, from Mexican people, angry, jealous Mexican men, racist, jealous Mexican women. They treat me bad, dirty, wicked spirits, all this hate and evil, animosity all around me. They hating on me. These Mexican, Latino people, fake as hell. Same thing with a lot of white people. Many white people, they just, they scared of me. They look at me like I'm a robber. Or they just think, oh, he needs to go, play basketball. Or he needs to be a rapper. Or, oh, let's have him act the fool and turn him into a porn star or something like that. Or a druggie. Put him on drugs and get him caught up in a system. I see all the little agendas that people want to cast onto us, and I'm untouchable. My soul isn't for sale. My soul is not for sale. I'm free. I'm free forever. I'm free forever. But it's sad to see, the disconnection in the world. The how fake people are. In our immediate surroundings. You know what I mean? But thankfully, God has had humans to create, social media such as YouTube and other apps. Like I love Threads. I love speaking on Threads, speaking my truth on Threads, the app called Threads, and I'm developing a great following on there. I'm creating a great impact, and a lot of people love and support what I'm saying on there. Strangers. And on YouTube also, I have support from strangers, my tribe, my community, worldwide, people who I've never even met, but they feel me because they're on the same path and they resonate with me because they've been putting in that great work too. And I appreciate you, but it's like a test of patience during the silence where I'm wondering, how is everything going to fall into place? How is everything going to come together? How am I going to how is God going to move me to a new, different location? When literally I'm surrounded by vultures. I'm surrounded by, snakes. I'm surrounded by dark, wicked people who they don't speak my language. They don't wish me well. They don't speak my language. It's no hablo inglés. No hablo inglés around me. They don't give a damn about what I'm doing. They can't never say thank you. They don't have the kindness or the love in their heart to tell me something positive. They don't have nothing good to say. So they just have all these judgmental, hateful stares, men and women. Doesn't matter what color, black, white, Mexican, all of them. I could feel that hate and jealousy. I could see it from their actions. People ignoring my messages, ignoring my phone calls, people ignoring me doing big things, publishing books to Amazon, leveling up my health, serving people, inspiring people. People still, they act like they can't see nothing. They act like they're blind. After all of these years I've been putting in work, people just hush hush, they quiet, People can't respond, people don't reach out, all that. It is what it is. God sees it all, I know my time is coming. I know I have real people that support me. I know I'm worthy of real true love. I'm worthy of the best love. God has the best love for me. I know I'm worthy of true financial freedom. God is sending me financial freedom. God is restoring my money. God is restoring my finances. And I'm successful. I'm blowing up. I'm going viral. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm worthy to be honored. I'm worthy to be celebrated. I'm worthy to be praised. I'm worthy to receive miraculous miracles and happy surprises. I'm worthy to win. And I am winning. I'm thriving. I'm succeeding in God's eyes. So that's all I care about. As long as God loves me, as long as Jesus Christ loves me, I'm taken care of. God's angels, God's people, they support me. God's people, God's angels, they take care of me, they love me. So that's all I'm really, focusing on. Saying the divine justice is working in my favor, and I'm receiving God's promises. I'm receiving God's promises. So even though I've overcame a lot of adversity, a lot of isolation, a lot of being misunderstood, a lot of people just not wishing me well, and they just, have all this hate and this grudges and heavy sickness within them, and they want to try to bring me down, and it's not happening. I'm vibrating too high, and I've cut off a lot of people that's toxic and they're negative, and they're not doing nothing good with their life. They're not compatible. They are incompatible for the life path that I'm on. So I've had to release several people. I've had to revoke access from several clown-ass people who are going down a destructive path. I had to cut these people off for good, because I'm at the top. I'm staying at the top forever with God. I don't have time to be distracted, so God wants me focused. God wants me focused, and my circle got smaller, but the quality got better. My circle got smaller, but the quality got better. I have a small, high quality circle. It's quality over quantity. So I'd rather have that, a higher quality, more peaceful life, than a dramatic fake life with all these extra people, fake relationship, fake women. I'd rather be alone until God send me a true woman, until God send me a true lady, a true queen, a true honorable empress, a true wife that's meant for me, and we can do it the right way. I'd rather wait and be alone until she comes. I've already been through enough experiences with too much heartache, pain, backstabbing, betrayal, drama, litigation. I'm done with that. I don't have time to just be fooling around and hooking up. I'm not interested in hooking up. I'm not interested in one night stands. I'm not interested in that. That drains my energy. So I've had to learn to be patient, of course, because this is a long-term mission. My life is a long-term voyage. I'm living a life of longevity, so of course I got to be patient, because love is patient. God wants us to be patient. So I've been isolated a lot because I'm on such a rare path and I'm at the top. You know, many people, they would never understand and they're just so far behind. You know, I'm wise beyond my years. I'm wise beyond my years. You know, I'm ahead of the game. So me, me connecting with people that's, you know, in a similar realm that resonate with me, that understand me on that vibe, it's a smaller ratio. You know, so of course there's been more silence. There's been a lot more silence when family, blood relatives, they turned their back on me. Mom, dad, cousins, aunties, they hurling insults at me. They drinking alcohol, taking pills, eating fast food, and they just talking crap behind my back and even sending complaints, negativity, jealousy when they see me doing something positive. They trying to bring me down. So now there's silence. We don't talk, you know, because it's that much hate from toxic family members over the years where we just can't, no matter what I try to do, they just don't understand. You know, many people are committed to misunderstanding us. Many people are committed to misunderstanding us. It doesn't matter what you do or what you say. They go in a different direction. They go in a different direction in life. So there's been silence in that area of my life. You know, with the business, with the money, with the love, with the family, with different stuff, it's like, you know, it comes and goes. That's my point. It flows, you know, comes and goes like a wave, like the ocean, you know. So in the silence time, I know it's not going to last forever. I know love is coming. I know money, fame, success, new adventures, new travels, new destinations, a new home, you know, me traveling the world, me leveling up, having new experiences, new moments, new miracles, you know, new blessings. It's all coming to me, you know. However, when I'm in my alone zone, alone time, when God has me alone, when God has me by myself, and there's no communication from people, no interaction or any type of communication, no phone calls, no text messages, no direct messages, no real life people there for me to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I have to be strong. I'm a grown man. I'm strong. I love myself, and I go to God first and foremost, and that's why I'm grateful. This alone time taught me, hey, my priority is God. My priority is God, and working on myself with God's leadership, you know, first and foremost, and everything else will fall into place for me. You know, everything else will fall into place for me. I gotta remain obedient. I gotta remain righteous and pure to God and keep developing myself, keep healing myself, keep working on serving the world, serving and providing value, and everything else will fall into place. And even though it may be uncomfortable because it's very quiet, when there's strangers that they just, you know, driving by, you know, just staring, you know, people out in the streets just looking, staring, people at stores, restaurants, just staring, looking like a deer, seeing some headlights, all these judgments, ain't nobody got no money, huh? People riding around all these Cadillacs and these Mercedes and these Lexus and Porsches, right? There ain't nobody got no money. All these people in these Teslas and these Cybertrucks, right? You ain't got no money in these Bentleys, huh? But you ain't got no money in these Corvettes and these expensive trucks and all this stuff, but you ain't got no money, huh? You see me walking the streets. You know what I mean? That's a fake world. It's a fake world we live in. But I keep it moving because I know God keeps the money and love coming to me. God keeps the success and fame and fortune coming to me, you know. So I keep it moving. And I hold on to my faith. It's a test of faith throughout life. Even when, you know, it's party time, when it's celebration, victory, party time, everybody's around, you know, family, friends, my true love, you know, my children, you know, awards, accolades, accomplishments, you know, it's my time, right? When everybody's around and it's all flowing, it's all good, right? More fame and everything. Still, the faith never stops. I'm always staying grounded. I'm staying anchored with God. You know, I always have to keep the faith going, no matter if there's people watching or interacting with me or not, if it's silence or not, you know, or people talking to me or not, it doesn't matter. I'm always faithful to God, but especially when it's silence, when it's quiet time, when it's like, it feels like that movie I Am Legend by Will Smith, you know, where he's like the last man, the last man in his city, like in the world or whatever, in New York, wherever the movie was at. And he's like the last man, and it's like this whole apocalypse, and he's like the last human, basically, you know, and it feels like a ghost town. You know, it feels like a zombie ghost town. It's empty. It's just, you know, it's all these buildings and cars and stuff and people, but it's like a zombie ghost land. It's empty. Nobody to talk to, nobody available, nobody to socialize or connect and collaborate with. And your mind, it might start going. It might start getting kind of wild. You might start having some wild, kind of crazy thoughts. Because you're like, wow, this is kind of uncomfortable being isolated. You know, this don't feel too good sitting with my emotions. You know, even though I've been through so much adversity, I've been through so many unexplainable hardships. I've been through so many ridiculous hard times and mistreatment from the world. And I'm still here. I'm still here doing the right thing. I could have gone off and done something bad, but no, I've been choosing to do the right thing. So, uh, faith in the silence, this is what keeps us grounded. Faith during the silence, this is what keeps us out of trouble. Faith during the silence, this is what keeps us deeply rooted and at peace, in good standing with God. You know, because if we don't have faith, then that's how we start freaking out and overreacting and crashing out and, you know, getting into drama, you know. But me, I know it's all coming. You know, I know not to be in no doubtful, you know, depression type of vibe. I know not to be stirring up drama with people. I know I'm not going to be chasing people around. I'm not chasing people around. I'm not out here starting wars. No, I'm enjoying my peace. I'm enjoying my peace with God. I love the quiet, you know, and I love when I have genuine, harmonious interactions with people. I love having deep, harmonious, higher vibrational conversations with people. I love to have stimulating and nurturing conversations and interactions with people. Higher quality interactions. So it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. You know, I have my faith. I'm able to work on my visions. I'm able to work on my businesses. I'm able to work on myself and learn and research and get my mind right and sort out my day and reflect. I'm able to reflect and, you know, hear God deeply. You know, I'm able to meditate and pray and get my mind right and be focused. You know, I'm able to receive this divine information that God has given me. You know, I'm able to be led by God, you know, with this quiet time. because I know that God is real. God is real. And every heartbeat, every breath, God is always with me. God always favors me, So it's a test of faith for real. I embrace it. I say, hey, I surrender, God. I surrender, God. I know you have a special plan for me, God. So I'm just going to be in my zone, doing the best I can do, and I'm here following you, God. So if God wants time for me to be in silence, alone, quiet time, fine. So be it. That's what it is. I'm not going to force anything with other people. I'm not going to force myself to, to be around people who don't want to talk. I'm not going to force myself to be around people who don't want to be around. I'm not going to force myself to chase people down who are always unavailable. I'm not going to chase people. I'm not going to force myself and chase people around who can't be bothered, who don't have time. So I surrender to their alone time. I learned to be productive and keep it moving in the alone time, in the quiet time. I don't get discouraged because I know it's all coming. I don't have to start being paranoid or none of that stuff. No, I'm not. I'm not paranoid. I'm not going to be worried or any of that stuff. So that's what I got to talk about. We got to have faith during the silence. Everybody's been through stuff. Everybody's been through hard times and different problems and struggles and stuff. But we got to come back and move forward. So we can't be, complacent. We can't be getting in this sunken place. So that's my message. Sky Blackwell, talking about authenticity. We gotta have faith during the silence. Faith during the silence. Even though, I don't see what God's doing, I know God is working for me behind the scenes in my favor. Everything is aligning for me. I don't have to know how everything will work out. I just have faith that God is always moving. God is always working in my favor. Regardless if, there's activity or there's silence or there's people, or there's interactions or conversations or money or followers or likes or material stuff or not. Or if there's nothing. And it's just me with no money and no woman, no car, no type of appreciation from anybody, no support, I still have to know that God has my back, that it's all the good things that come to me, don't go down the wrong path. Just take it easy. Take it one day at a time. I'm taking it one step at a time. I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm breathing. I'm taking care of me. I'm taking care of myself. I'm loving God. I'm being patient. I have faith during the silence, because I know my time is coming. I know my time is coming. I know my life has purpose. I know God has assigned specific purpose for me, to fulfill in this lifetime and every lifetime. So I have faith during the silence. I have peace. I have peace during the silence. So it's something I've been developing, something that we always are able to develop. But this is something I want to speak about. Maybe, you spend a lot of alone time and nobody's around. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Don't be caught up in a low, sad vibe. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. It's all going to be okay. God has a specific plan for us, So life could always be worse. We just have to be patient and hold on to our faith. This is what helps to build our life. If you don't have faith, then your life is going to be worse, you know. But since I have faith, I'm living my best life because it always works out for me in divine timing. Maybe not when I want it to happen, but it will happen when God says it's the right time when I'm ready. So that's why I always have faith because God always comes through for me, you know. So also, yeah, I'm an only child. I'm an only child. I don't have any brothers or sisters, so like, I really know what it's like being alone. I really know what it's like being alone. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity, because I never fit in. I'm a chosen one. I'm a true chosen one. I'm left-handed. I'm super nerdy. I'm a genius, I'm a free spirit. I'm an old soul. And I'm on this rare, sacred healing path. And I'm working on moving to a new, different environment, a better location far away from Dallas, Texas, because I need to be around people that will support me. I need to be around people who will take care of me. I need to be around people who will celebrate me consistently. I need to be around people who will honor me and welcome me with warm, open, loving arms. I need to be around people that will clap for me and help me to win. I need to be around new, positive, healthier energy, So I'm holding on to my faith. I'm never giving up. That's what my faith is. That's what faith is never giving up. So I'm never giving up on God. I'm never giving up in life, So I love holding on to my faith forever. I love holding on to my faith during the silence or whatever, because I know that it's all a test of how we respond. Am I going to choose to be immature and foolish and, ungrateful? Or am I going to choose to be responsible? Am I going to choose to be faithful? Am I going to choose to be positive and keep my head up and be productive and do the right thing and be grateful and trust the process? Am I going to stay on the right path and evolve and let God work miracles in my life? Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I surrender to God, So that's what comes down to, that fork in the road. How are we going to react during these times? How are we going to respond to these situations? Are you going to panic and crash out? Or are you going to win and achieve? Are you going to allow God to work miracles for me? Yes, I'm allowing God to work miracles for me. Yes, I'm being patient. Yes, I'm being faithful. Yes, I'm being grateful, and I'm being obedient, and I'm being productive, and I'm being righteous, and I'm being pure, and I'm doing the right thing. So everything is working out for me in the best way. So hold on to that faith during the silence, whatever you're going through. Maybe, you're in another country, or you're in school, or you're at a new job, or this or that, all types of stuff. We have to have faith. We have to have faith. Don't go down the wrong path. Don't take the coward's way out. Don't go down that coward path. Just breathe, gather your composure, pray, talk to God, surrender to God's plan, trust God. So that's what I got to talk about today. Thank y'all for listening. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity, faith during the silence. We have to have faith during the silence in our higher creator, higher power, higher God. Be still. live in your heart, you know, live with patience, live with compassion, live with respect for life, for others, respect others, respect God, respect the animals, respect the nature, respect the plants, respect the environment, respect the ecosystem, respect the ocean and the lakes and the trees and the birds, you know, and the grass, respect the plants, all the animals, you know, respect the elements. So this is some stuff to think about and process. You can rewind the video, replay the video. Thank y'all for listening. Share the video, like, comment, subscribe. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Follow me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity. And click the links below in my description of this YouTube video. Check out the links in my social media and my YouTube channel. And yes, you can order my new ebooks available on Amazon Kindle. I got 2 brand new ebooks that I just published available on Amazon Kindle. Click the links below in the description. Ebook number 1 is Alkaline Healing Herbs for Success by Sky Blackwell. Yes, it's all the herbal detox knowledge you need to know to get you right. And yes, also my other ebook, Supreme Healing Wisdom. Supreme Healing Wisdom. So this is another ebook, you know, with more alkaline knowledge, plant-based alkaline recipes, you know, more facts about the specific correct nutrition and proper foods, fruits, vegetables, grains, oils, the right stuff that you need to raise your vibration and improve your frequency. Other general wellness tips and facts. I have that listed also in that book, Supreme Healing Wisdom by Sky Blackwell on Amazon Kindle. Also, Alkaline Healing Herbs for Success by Sky Blackwell. Both of those books are available. Ebooks are available on Amazon Kindle. Click the links below in this video description, and also my, you know, social media. You'll find my links, and my YouTube channel. You'll see my links for purchase of my products, purchase for my services, and you can book a consultation with me, a nutrition and wellness detox coaching consultation with Sky Blackwell. I will give you the knowledge and facts. We will have a one-on-one session time where I will give you the knowledge and the wisdom. Click the link below in the description to book a consultation with me. Schedule a consultation with me, Sky Blackwell. Find a way to reach out to me. Find a way to, you know, connect with me. Find a way to bless me and purchase my services. Buy my services, buy my products. And I'm happy to serve you. I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to inspire you to become better and healthier. So thank you. At Eternal Authenticity on Instagram. Yes. Click the like button. Like this video. Click the like button. Y'all have a great day. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Hold on to your faith during the silence. God is miraculous. God is our creator. So there's no fear. I have faith all throughout my lifetimes because I'm with God forever. I have faith during the silence, and even when it's not silent, no matter what, I always have faith, but especially hold on to that faith during the silence. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Thank you. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live